We need to add an action item.
You want to?
Can we move to add an action item 7.4 to ask the superintendent to lobby for local control?
I will call a point of order because we said we will not act on things that were brought up on that side. And I think that right now is not the time. I think the time is to listen. There's a singular group that was here. It's nice if you want to send your own letter to act as a board tonight is inappropriate because we just got through reading to them that we will not take action on any of that conversation, but we will take it under consideration. We have another board meeting in 2 weeks, and if you want to put that on the agenda, I'm all for it. We can send a letter at that time. We'll also have a little more data of what's going on.
You can ask if anybody wants to second it.
Kelly asked if anybody wanted to second that motion. School board. Anybody want to second it? Sorry.
I need more information too. We've only just gotten this stuff in the last few days, so I'd like even some of the things they were talking about. I'd like to be able to do more checking on, the REs and that kind of stuff too. We've only had this for a few days.
So one last call. Does anybody want to second it?
Motion dies for lack of second.
You can second it.
Why can't we make an action to talk to higher up about making everything local? Why do you have to put the decision of mandate on mass and the decision to ask to bring it local as the same action?
Right. Yeah, we're not making a decision tonight. We would be
Is that how you said it?
Okay. Let's discuss this, okay? Just let us discuss this. I'll let you.
Yeah, you can make it a second, and we can vote on whether or not we would like to make it an action item.
Trent, did you have something?
Has it been seconded?
Not yet. We're still.
I'll
Yeah,
second the motion.
there we go, thank you.
Okay.
Now we can just.
Now we can actually have a discussion. So the motion hasn't died, we will actually have a discussion about what we want to do moving forward.
Okay. So the motion's been made, motion's been seconded.
Now we discuss.
We can discuss and then we will vote whether or not we want to add it.
We discuss and then we vote on we'll move it to 7.4.
Right now we are only discussing
Okay,
whether we add it.
we're discussing it right now. All right, who wants to go first?
So can I just know your exact wording, how you said it? So-
Exact word.
Okay, we are discussing adding the action item as 7.4, and then we would vote whether or not we want to ask the superintendent to lobby with the state to bring back local control.
Anybody else have any discussion on this?
No. Said my piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even trying to question what you're saying, Kelly. It's just that we're supposed to have an action item to add an action item.
That's what I'm doing. So
That's why I'm saying we shouldn't be discussing it now. We're only adding it, then we can do it. Okay, so we have to vote to add it. That's
vote to
all.
add it.
You may take the vote.
Okay. At this time, we're going to take a vote to add the action item as 7.4. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All in favor, raise your hand, say aye.
I'll say aye on that.
Okay.
Aye. Anybody opposed? No. Okay, so 7.4. 7.4 is about the letter. So we're going to go to 7.1 first. Okay. So 7.4, and how did you have it worded so I say it correctly?
If we went to lobby, we went to ask the superintendent.
Okay, 7.4, if we want to ask the superintendent to
Lobby for local.
lobby for local control. That's 7.4. Okay, do I have a motion?
I move to accept.
We have a second.
A second for discussion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Now it's time for discussion.
So what I want, all right, so what I want out of this is I want Scott to go forward and draft a letter that will request that the governor provide local control back to the decision-making of us to allow us to then vote on whether we're going to do something related to mass and what that's going to look like. So for clarification, is that what you're asking for? So we're not asking him time necessarily to lobby or do anything else other than to draft a letter for us, then to vote on it at the next meeting. Okay, does everybody understand what that is? Okay, so that was the clarification I wanted as far as what we're doing here.
All right.
Doing so keeps us all in the good, basically. So we can come back and vote whether or not we want to wear the mask or have the option to wear the mask after that's done. This will go to vote here, and they would go to vote later, locally.
Okay. Bill, any discussion?
Well, I think what you're asking Scott to do is fine if that's the wish of the rest of the board, but I think that we have time, and I think time would be in our favor if we wait to do that. Right now, it's just a moving target. Pretty soon you're going to run around and you're going to start making decisions and thinking that you're better than the infectious disease doctors who know more about it than they do. So I don't know. I have a hard time going against medical expertise and making my own decisions. That's just where I come from. And to put that forward so that we make it a popularity vote, I can assure you that there's an awful lot of people in this school district that have a different opinion than what you heard tonight.
Is it time for Mr. Amos to speak?
So that's the motion. We have a motion. We're going to vote on it. But I think that at this point, I think by next meeting, I think we could ask for that and probably be in fair shape. Right now, I think I don't know. Have him send a letter. I guess it's going to be hard to make a decision.
That's the thing about the board. We all have our own personal, and we may not all agree, but we all work together. So I really want to take your question, but I can't. We're past visitor comment. I'm sorry.
It was about what you're doing. If he drafts a letter, are we able to have input with that letter? Is there a way that we, the people, can come alongside, because we're the ones that live here too. That's why I was asking.
And the letter is to ask, what we'll be asking for is local control, to try to get, let the decision be made here.
There's something in numbers. That's why I was.
And you guys on your own personal level can write the governor,
So
call
we
the
can
governor.
bombard her.
You can bombard her. You guys have that right to do that.
So we need to bombard
So
her.
give her a call, write her a letter, send her an email, send your representative.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes. Okay.
So I just for Christie's sake though, that 7.4 was to add 7.5. So just want to make sure we're all good. So 7.4 is not voting on it, 7.5 would be to say, okay, write the letter, right? Okay.
All right. The 7.4. Okay. So now, anybody have anything else for discussion on the letter? Anybody?
Well, at this point, we're just asking him to put it together. It doesn't mean that you can agree with it or don't, or we either. But we'll just get the letter and see what we can do in a couple weeks for the next meeting.
So it's time for the vote. All in favor, raise your hand and say aye. Aye.
You have to understand that as a board, we reach consensus among ourselves. We listen to everything.
Can you call?
So
Anybody-
I wasn't pressured into voting yes because I was opposed.
Or give,
I just need to understand.
wait, yeah. You can't hear anything.
Okay, anybody opposed? All right, so the motion is passed. Okay. Upcoming meeting input, August 25th, 2021, regular board meeting, and I really like to see the same amount of turnout for that too. It's awesome to see people here. Anybody got any input? All right. Do I got a motion for, what? Okay.
Just as a reminder, however, if there is a mandate in place at that time for you to attend our public meeting, we will need you to follow the mandate as far as the expectations go. We do have the opportunity attendees to participate electronically and through a link that we've sent out, and we did that over the course of the year when we weren't doing it in person. So if you wish to participate, and there is a mandate, and you absolutely refuse to do so, we want to hear from you, but there are protocols we have to follow. So just as a heads up on how that will work.
Except for that we could also hold the board meeting outside.
Yeah. All right, is that everything? Do I get a motion to adjourn? Motion and a second. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight.
So.